Welcome everyone. Today I want you to stop whatever you're doing, sit down, close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself this simple question. Am I really living or am I just existing? Everyone wants to travel the world. They want their dream car. They want freedom, money, a peaceful mind, love, respect, happiness, a business they can call their own. A relationship that makes them feel alive, a life that feels worth living. But my question is this: what are you doing today to get all that? What are you doing right now to create the life you always dream about? Pause for a second and think honestly. Not emotionally. Not dramatically. Just honestly. What does your average day look like? When you wake up in the morning, do you wake up with direction? Or do you wake up and immediately reach for your phone? Do you start your day with intention? Or do you start it reacting to notifications, messages, and other people's lives? Are you building something meaningful? Or are you just passing time? Most people don't notice when they slowly start settling. It doesn't happen in one big moment. It happens quietly. One lazy morning. One delayed decision. One more excuse. One more, I'll start tomorrow. And slowly, without realizing it, they move from living with purpose to simply existing. Look at your dreams carefully. They are not small. You want growth. You want confidence. You want to improve your English. You want financial stability. You want to feel respected. Not by your intentions. Not by your plans. But by your daily habits. The small, repeated actions you take or avoid are quietly writing your story. This is not about pressure. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. Awareness is powerful. When you become aware of how you are living, you gain the power to change it. So ask yourself again calmly. Am I living with intention? Or am I just existing comfortably? If something inside you feels uncomfortable hearing that question, that is not a bad sign. That is a good sign. It means you care. It means you know you are capable of more. And if you are capable of more, then your life deserves more than autopilot. Take another deep breath. Stay present. This moment matters. Now that you've asked yourself the hard question, let's go deeper. Awareness without action changes nothing. You can realize you are distracted. You can admit you are wasting time. But if nothing changes after that realization, then it was just another thought. Look at your habits closely. Not your big goals. Your habits. What do you do daily that moves you forward? And what do you do daily that keeps you stuck? Growth is not dramatic. It is quiet. It is choosing to study for 30 minutes instead of scrolling for 2 hours. It is practicing English even when you feel embarrassed. It is waking up when the alarm rings instead of negotiating with it. Small discipline builds big confidence. Many people wait to feel motivated. But motivation is unreliable. Discipline is stable. If you only work when you feel inspired, you will live in cycles: excited one week, tired the next. Real progress comes from consistency, not emotion. Imagine the version of you 1 year from now. More fluent, more confident, more focused. That version of you is built by today's decisions. You don't need to change everything overnight. In fact, trying to change everything at once usually leads to failure. Start with one promise. One small commitment you can keep daily. When you keep small promises to yourself, you begin to trust yourself. And self-trust is powerful. It changes how you speak, how you walk, how you think. This is where living begins. Not when everything is perfect, but when you choose direction over distraction. Now let's talk about something deeper: your standards. The quality of your life rises when your standards rise. not the standards you post online, not the goals you talk about, the private standards you follow when nobody is watching. Do you keep your word to yourself? Do you finish what you start? Do you practice even when it feels boring? These quiet decisions shape your identity. Most people lower their standards to protect their comfort. They say, "It's okay, I'll try tomorrow." Or, "This is good enough." But every time you accept less from yourself, you slowly teach your mind that average effort is acceptable. And average effort creates average results. Raising your standard does not mean becoming extreme. It means becoming intentional. If you say you will practice English daily, then practice daily, even for 20 minutes. If you say you want confidence, then do the uncomfortable things that build it. Speak up, ask questions, try again after mistakes. Confidence is not built by avoiding difficulty. It is built by facing it calmly. When you start acting according to higher standards, something changes inside you. You begin to respect yourself more. And when you respect yourself, other people feel it too. This is how transformation starts quietly, consistently, internally. Now let's go one step further. Discipline. Motivation feels powerful, but it is temporary. Some days you feel inspired. Other days you feel tired, distracted, or doubtful. If you only act when you feel motivated, your progress will always stop and start. Discipline is different. Discipline means you act based on decision, not emotion. You practice even when the mood is not perfect. You show up even when nobody is watching. You continue even when progress feels slow. This is especially true for learning English. Some days your speaking will feel smooth. Other days you will forget simple words. That is normal. Growth is never perfectly straight. It moves forward, then pauses, then moves again. The key is consistency. 10 minutes daily is stronger than 1 hour once a week. Small effort repeated calmly becomes powerful over time. Your brain learns through repetition, not intensity. When you rely on discipline instead of motivation, you remove drama from your journey. You stop asking, "Do I feel like practicing?" and start asking, "What did I decide?" And when your actions match your decisions, your confidence becomes stable, not emotional, not temporary, but steady. This is how real progress is built. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is normal, especially when you are learning something new. When you speak English and make mistakes, your mind may say, "What if people judge me?" Or, "What if I sound foolish?" But mistakes are not proof of weakness. They are proof of effort. Every fluent speaker you admire once spoke slowly. They once searched for words. They once felt nervous too. The only difference is that they continued. Growth requires discomfort. Not extreme discomfort. Just small, repeated moments of courage. Saying one sentence. Asking one question. Trying one more time. If you wait until you feel completely ready, you may wait forever. Instead, speak before you feel perfect. Practice before you feel confident. Confidence does not come first. Action comes first. And here is something important: most people are too busy thinking about themselves to judge you. Your mistakes feel big to you, but to others, they are small and quickly forgotten. So allow yourself to be a learner. Each mistake teaches you something. Each attempt makes your speaking smoother. Over time, what once felt scary becomes normal. This is how fear slowly loses its power. Now think about identity. Instead of saying, "I am trying to improve my English," try saying, "I am becoming someone who practices daily." That small shift changes everything. When you focus on identity, your actions become natural. A person who reads daily does not need motivation to read. A person who exercises regularly does not debate every workout. It is simply who they are. So ask yourself, who do you want to become? Not just fluent in English. Confident, reliable, disciplined. Then begin acting like that person in small ways. Speak even when your voice shakes a little. Study even when it feels simple. Finish what you start. These actions may look small, but they are building your future self. Identity grows through repetition. Every time you practice, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. And slowly, without drama, without pressure, you will notice something powerful. You are no longer trying to change. You are changing. Now let's bring everything together. Real confidence is quiet. It does not need attention. It does not rush. It grows slowly through preparation, discipline, and repeated effort. You do not become confident by waiting for fear to disappear. You become confident by acting while fear is still there. Each day you practice, even for a short time, you strengthen something inside you. Not just your English, your patience, your focus, your self-trust. And self-trust is powerful. When you trust yourself to keep small promises, bigger challenges no longer feel impossible. You walk into interviews calmer. You speak more clearly. You think more smoothly. Not because you are perfect, but because you prepared. So continue gently. Continue consistently. Improve step by step. No pressure. No comparison. Just steady growth. Confidence grows with preparation, and preparation grows with daily practice. Take a slow breath. Remember, improvement does not need to be dramatic to be real. It only needs to be consistent. You do not need perfect grammar today. You do not need perfect pronunciation tomorrow. You only need to continue. A few minutes of listening. A few sentences spoken aloud. A small effort repeated daily. That is enough. Some days will feel strong. Some days will feel slow. Both are part of progress. Do not measure your growth by emotion. Measure it by commitment. If you stay patient, your speaking will become clearer. If you stay consistent, your confidence will become natural. Not loud. Not forced. Just calm and steady. Keep practicing a little every day. Your future self is being built quietly, one small step at a time.